Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaking tackles and going. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. On the run, it's Durham. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Quick dart to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Anderson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense going with the hurry up. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Third and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Over the middle, it's Anderson. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Looking for some space. It's Berry. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Sooners line it up with first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Ball handed off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's how you finish a play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 39. Good starting field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
With the catch, it's Anderson. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Can he get there on the ground? Looks like LSU has the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Berry. And the defense brings him down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Punt over the middle. It's Green. Tackle, but first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Well, they're going to go for it. Try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, they're going to go for it. Try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab on the move. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Oklahoma 17, LSU 7.
The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
LSU Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
Well, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle number 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. They can't stop him. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Receiver in motion now. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receiver's got it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athlete.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. It's a toss play to the right. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch for 2 points, but there's a penalty marker down. We'll have to check that out. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Now here's the toss play. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Gibson. Will not be brought down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at midfield. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Makes the catch. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. Grinding away on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. We'll try to run it with the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
To throw, it's Dampier. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
37, LSU, 22.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma 37, LSU 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. But he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position.
1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Breaks into the clear.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Chewing clock with the running game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
At the 11-yard line. Second down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a